You are sitting in the dark, staring at your screen, waiting for a message you know will likely cause distress. Why do we miss the people who consistently make us cry the most? Labeling this a lack of willpower misses the underlying reality. Your brain is reacting to a biological hook, responding to this relationship with the same intensity it would a chemical addiction. To find a way out, we need to map your specific emotional patterns. We are going to build a diagnostic to see what is happening in your nervous system. Once you can see the biological mechanics keeping you trapped, you can begin the work of reclaiming your peace. Step 1 involves auditing the timeline of your relationship. Identify the moments where intense warmth and connection were abruptly replaced by coldness or a punishing silent treatment. When they reach out, your brain's reward centers light up, releasing dopamine. This graph shows the cycle. The spike represents the relief of their attention, followed by a steep drop. Your brain chases this chemical relief, regardless of the source. Over time, your tolerance builds. To feel that same high of unpredictable affection, the periods of silence and rejection must become increasingly extreme. That sense of desperate passion is a physiological side effect of an emotional roller coaster. Now, examine your emotional baseline. When you feel deeply distressed, who is the person you instinctively turn to? Toxic dynamics create a paradox. The person causing your panic is also the person you seek out to soothe it. This is a trauma bond. Notice how the pathways for distress and comfort start separately, but eventually fuse together into a single loop. Pain and relief become tied to the same person. This creates a system glitch. Your internal threat detection system begins to mislabel a source of harm as your primary safe space. Leaving feels agonizing because your brain's survival wires are crossed. You are fighting a malfunctioning threat response. Outsiders often ask a simple, dismissive question. If it hurts so much, why don't you just walk away? They don't see the fear that hits when you are finally standing at the exit, staring into the dark. This is the loneliness trap. These dynamics chip away at your self-worth until the prospect of being alone feels like a threat to your survival. Many people choose to remain in a volatile situation simply because that specific type of pain has become a known, predictable variable. Staying isn't about enduring love. It is an act of emotional survival, driven by the fear of the unknown. To break the cycle, you must measure your current relationship against an objective baseline of healthy connection. On the left is your current chaotic survival state. Compare that to the right side, representing the organized, predictable environment of a stable relationship. Healthy love brings peace and clarity. It doesn't require solving puzzles, managing chronic anxiety, or performing constant emotional labor to keep the relationship afloat. Your first step is to establish a tangible boundary. Go to your phone now and mute their notifications to pause the dopamine chase. Taking one physical action to block the cycle provides the wedge needed to begin dismantling an emotional dependency. You now have a diagnostic of the mechanics trapping you. You possess the vocabulary to identify the chemical and psychological patterns at play. Maintaining the physical boundary you just set is the only way to allow your brain to begin its recovery. As the distance grows and the chemical fog clears, your nervous system begins to settle into a new, quieter baseline. Long-term healing requires you to stop viewing confusion and emotional chaos as a form of passion. Moving forward, use the standard to govern your connections. A healthy relationship should always feel safe,